New Claude Mythos is insane, and what just got leaked is wild. Anthropic accidentally exposed their most powerful AI ever built. This thing sits above every model they've ever made. It's a whole new class of AI, and most people don't even know it exists yet. And today I'm breaking down exactly what the leaks are saying and why this is a really big deal. Now let's get into this. Because the Claude Mythos leak is genuinely one of the biggest AI stories in a long time. And I want to be clear up front. Everything I'm sharing today is based on leaked information. This is not officially confirmed by Anthropic. These are details that were accidentally exposed through an internal system error, so take it with that context in mind, but also understand that what got leaked is seriously impressive. So here's what happened. Anthropic had a system error, and because of that error, around 3,000 internal assets got exposed to the public. We're talking draft blog posts, internal capability descriptions, and detailed overviews of a model that was never supposed to be announced yet. A model called Claude Mythos. Now, based on what the leaks are saying, this isn't just an upgrade to their existing models, it's a completely new tier. If you know Anthropic's lineup, you know they have Claude Haiku, Claude Sonnet, and Claude Opus. Well, based on the leaked information, Mythos sits above all of them. They've apparently created a whole new tier called Capybara, and Mythos lives there. That's how different this thing is supposed to be from everything they've built before. And the leaked documents describe it as a step change in AI capability, not a small improvement, not a little better, at one thing, a step change. That's the kind of language you use when something is genuinely in a different league. According to the leaks, Anthropic internally described it as the most powerful model they've ever built. And when a company says that in internal documents that were never meant to be seen, you pay attention to that. Now, here's where I want you to stick around, because there are a few things buried in these leaks that most people are completely missing. And the first one is about how far ahead this model reportedly is compared to everything else out there right now. Based on the leaked documents, Mythos is supposed to outperform previous models significantly in coding and reasoning, and that's not a small deal. If you've been using Claude Opus or any of the current top models for coding work or complex thinking tasks, you already know how capable they are. The idea that Mythos is supposed to be a massive leap above that is genuinely hard to wrap your head around. But before we go deeper, if you're watching this and you want to actually use AI to scale your business, get more clients, and automate the tasks that are eating your time right now, you need to be in the AI Profit Boardroom. That's the best place to learn exactly how to do that with tools like Claude and everything else that's coming. The link is in the description. Go check it out. Okay, back to the leak. So one of the most interesting things in the leaked documents is that Anthropic has apparently been testing Mythos with only a small group of select users. It hasn't had a wide release. It hasn't been announced publicly. And based on the leaks, the planned use cases are focused on enterprise and specialized applications, not just open access for everyone from day one. That tells you something important. When a company limits access to a model this heavily before releasing it, it usually means one of two things. Either it's not ready yet, or it's so capable that they want to be really careful about how it gets into the world. And based on everything in these leaks, it sounds like it's the second one. Now I want to zoom out for a second, because the bigger story here isn't just about Claude Mythos specifically. It's about what this leak tells us about where AI is heading right now. Think about where we were 2 years ago. GPT-4 came out and people were blown away. That felt like a massive jump. Then we got Claude Opus, Gemini Ultra, and all the other frontier models. And each one felt like another big leap forward. But what the leaks are describing with Mythos sounds like something different again. Not just better at the same stuff, a different class entirely. And here's the open loop I want you to sit with. If Mythos is this far ahead and it's only being tested with select users right now, what does that mean for the models that come after it? Because Anthropic isn't stopping here. Neither is OpenAI, neither is Google. The pace of development is not slowing down. If anything, based on what we're seeing in leaks like this one, it's speeding up. So what does this actually mean for you? Because I don't want to just talk about AI news for the sake of it. I want to give you something useful to take away from this. The first thing is this. The gap between people who understand AI and know how to use it and people who don't is getting bigger every single month. Leaks like this one are a reminder of that. Mythos hasn't even been released yet, and already the conversation is about what comes after it. If you're building AI workflows into your business right now, you're going to have a massive head start when these next-gen models actually drop publicly. The second thing is about reasoning. One of the core things the leaks highlight about Mythos is its reasoning ability. And that matters a lot for practical use cases. Better reasoning means better outputs for complex tasks, things like writing, strategy, research, and decision-making at a level that current models just can't match. If you're already using AI for those kinds of tasks, imagine what that looks like with a model that's reportedly a step change ahead. That's genuinely exciting to think about. And the third thing, which I think is the most important, is that we're in a moment where paying attention matters more than it ever has. Leaks like this don't happen all the time, and when they do, they give you a window into where the industry is actually heading, not just what the press releases say. The fact that Anthropic had a model this capable in development, being tested with select users, sitting above their entire existing lineup, that tells you the next wave of AI is closer than most people think. Now, I want to be really clear again before we wrap up. Everything I've shared today is based on leaked information. None of this has been officially confirmed by Anthropic. The details about Claude Mythos, the capybara tier, the capability descriptions, all of that comes from the accidentally exposed internal documents. So keep that in mind, but also understand that internal documents tend to be pretty accurate about what a company is actually building. These weren't marketing materials made to sound impressive. These were internal files that were never meant to go public. So watch this space closely, because if even half of what got leaked about Claude Mythos is accurate, the next few months in AI are going to be very interesting indeed.